Hi, this is Daisy Princess 2004, and you may think that's the number of string tricks I know, but it's the year I was born. And I've got a cool figure for you today. It's called the Shooting Star. Pretty sure I learned it off of the International String Figure Association as well. It's a contemporary trick, and I've just doubled up my string here so you can just see it a little better today. But here's how we're going to start. It does not start with position 1, opening A. It's sort of a one-handed. Right now I've got this is my left hand, and I've just got it, and I'm going to look at my palm here. And so this is like one hand starting with the position A thing, because it's in front of my palm, behind my pinky and thumb, and then the loop's just hanging down there, you can see. Did I say this is the shooting star? That's the trick we're doing. So, you got your loop hanging down, and the first thing you do is you're looking straight at it, and you put your right hand straight in there. And it's my right hand, and it's to the right of my arm. I'm sure everything's backwards to you, but sorry. You can do it the opposite way on the other hand, but my right hand on the right side, and then I go, hello. And I got my hand up, and I go, hello. So we just stuck our hand in, hello. The next thing you do is you keep that wrapped around your wrist, and then there's those two strings hanging off your pinky and your thumb, and there's one hanging down from your thumb, and from my left thumb, and my right thumb's over on the same side. Right thumb over here, left thumb over here, and you can see the same thing. Left pinky over here, right pinky over here, both on the same side. Yay, they're touching. But what happens is, I'm going to go forward, and with your right thumb, let's see if I can show you. Okay, my right thumb, there's my thumb string hanging down from my left thumb. My right thumb comes around, comes under from the outside, outside, under, up. Did you catch that? My hand just went in, outside, under, up. And my pinky's actually going to do the same thing on the other side. Coming from the outside, outside of the loop, under that string, and up. So now my right hand's got it looped over there. We also still have it around our wrist from when we stuck our hand in there. And I pull that tight. See my left hand, it still looks the same. Got that palmar string there. But now my right hand's got a nice X on it. Awesome, that's what we need. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my left hand, and you got the top of the X up here, we got the bottom of the X down here. But see, we got thumbs on the same side, pinkies on the same side again. So the upper thumb side of my right thumb, I'm going to hook with my thumb, and the upper pinky side of the X, I'm going to hook with my pinky. Again, we're coming from the outside and hooking under and up. And then we just pull tight again. And then since my string's not that long, my hands are pretty close together even though it's all the way tight. Because we've got that palmar string still on my left hand, and we've got one big loop around the pinky and thumb over here, and then a loop around each pinky and thumb. And if you want to adjust those so those loops are right on top of each other, I'm pushing the loop we just put on down. And then on our right hand, we've got that wrist loop, and then one loop on our thumb and one loop on our pinky. But the next thing we do is we take our right hand, and that palmar string right there is just asking to be picked up. But what we're going to need to do is, without dropping either of these, so you can do whatever you need to not drop them. Just gonna want to pick that up and twist it around a couple times. Doesn't really matter how many. If you've got a long string, do a lot of twists, and then you pull back. So there's that one I just picked up with my index finger on my right hand, and the palmar string's gone because I just picked it up. Now all we actually need to do is get this wrist loop off of our right hand. I'm going to use my mouth. Just pull it off there. And then it sits there. And look, I just made a star. And so that's a pretty cool star, right? And we got this twirly, we twisted it here so it's got like a tail. Well, this trick is not over because it's called a shooting star, right? So part of the release is, I'm going to do it fast eventually, I guess, because it has to be fast to look cool. What I'm going to do real fast is I'm going to drop my top thumb and my top pinky, drop those real fast, and leave this one on, the tail on my pointer, and watch how this figure dissolves. Hope you caught that. But it dissolved into a clean loop, which I really like that about that trick. It's got a, I mean, the release is part of the trick, and it's awesome, and it leaves you a clean loop. So it's a nice touch. That's nice. Yeah, sometimes people forget how to start that trick up. You got to go to the right side and everything. You got to pick it up. You got to get that X on your palm. Got to do a few things without dropping things. But yeah, it's not fuzz in my mouth. Oh yeah, and you can always arrange as needed, as always, to get a pretty looking star. Oh, there we go. And then dropping my thumb and my pinky. Oh, that was weird. It never tangles. But it did that time. But that's a trick. Still have yarn fuzz in my mouth. Thanks for watching.